Okay everyone, and welcome to another Elliott Wave Forecast educational video. This time around we're gonna cover a modus wave or an impulse. In Elliott Wave there is two types of movement. There are corrections or there are impulse. Impulse wave are the one that most of the times goes with the trend, and they are composed of 5 waves, when 3 waves should have a subdivision of 5 waves, and 2 waves have a subdivision of minimum 3 waves, or a relation of 3. In other words, can be a 3, a 7, 11, and 15, right? So a modus wave or an impulse is seen like this. In the bear market, that's a modus wave. In a bull market, of course, is upside down. Now, in the modus wave, as you guys can see, you can label it like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. But wave 1 also have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The same with wave 3, the same with wave 5. Now, the corrections are wave 2 and wave 4. And usually, one of the rules of the modus wave is that wave 4 cannot overlap with wave 1, that wave 3 cannot be the shortest out of the 3, and that wave 2 cannot pass the beginning of wave 1. Those are the 3 rules of the modus wave. Now, taking a look at the real market, what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you on the real market how to look at it in the modus wave. On the real market, we see right here, this is the S&P on the weekly chart, when you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. Now, if you can take a look at the subdivisions, you're gonna see that wave 1, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got the wave 5, and then you can see that wave 3 also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in wave 5, believe me, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a bear market modus wave. Now, how do you know when the turning point is going to happen? How do you know the extensions of the wave? That's why you use Fibonacci levels. Now, in a regular market, wave 2, you take wave 1 and you do a retracement measure in the Fibonacci levels. And then wave 2, most of the times, is going to be either wave 50% of wave 1, 618 of the distance of wave 1, or 76.4 of the distance of wave 1. If we take a look right here on the real market, we're going to see that this wave 2 travel the 618 of wave 1, and the higher degree one travel the 50% of wave 1. Then this one right here, let me see, I think it went to the 30 area too. It went to the 50%, almost over 50% also of wave 1. So that's how you see the wave 2. Now, wave 4 usually is either the 23.6, the 14.6, or the 38.02 of the distance of wave 3. Now, if you go to the real market, you're gonna see that right here, wave 4 went a little deep around the 50%. That's the deeper that we like to be. And right here, it went to around the 23.6. This wave 4, it traveled up almost to the 38.02. So now, how deep wave 3 can be? To measure the wave 3, you gotta trace an extension of wave 1 and 2. In other words, you measure wave 1, and then wave 3 needs to go to minimum 1.618 of the proposal, the distance that wave 1 traveled. In other words, wave 3 is gonna be 618 larger than the wave 1, and going on and on. What it means with that is you're gonna take your figure extension and you're gonna measure your wave 1 and you're gonna put at the beginning of wave 3. And then wave 3 needs to be either minimum 1618 or 2%. Usually wave 3 is either 1618 or 2.618, but wave 3 can get a lot deeper. It can be the 4.236, the 6.618, or even the 3.236, the distance of the wave 1. That's how you know when wave 3 can end. Now, the best way to get it is, for example, you got the first degree right here, the higher degree, this one, and you got the 2, and then you got the 1, 2 right here, right? And then you minimize the subdivisions, and you see that your wave 3 right there went to the 2%. This distance is the 2% of this one. So after knowing that, you're gonna measure where wave 5 is gonna go. How wave 5 you can measure in 3 different ways. First one, you measure wave 1, and then wave 5 is gonna equal right there at wave 1. That's one. The other way is you do an inverse figure right here for wave 4, and wave 5 should be around the 1.618 or the 1.236, or the inverse figure of the distance of wave 4. And finally, wave 5 is gonna measure, you measure the distance 1, 2, 3, and then wave 5 is gonna be the 618 or whatever distance travel, the 1, 2, 3. Now going to the real market again and getting back to how you know when the wave 3 ends. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 defined. And then you say, oh, okay, let's see when my wave 3 here, the higher degree, is gonna end. You come here and you measure your wave 1, and you put it on the top of the 4, and you're gonna see that it was pretty close to the equal 5 equals 1, how we label it. That can be an area. Another area is you go right here and you measure and you see that it went to the peak to the 1618. So having said that, you get back to the higher degree 1, 3 right here, and you trace your fibber. And when the market is running, remember, you don't know when this wave is gonna end. All you know is that with the wave 3, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you know that the cycle is coming to the end. Knowing that is enough to understand that when you do the measurement of the wave 5, that is the level that should be in place is the 2%, or in extension, the 2618. At that level, at that moment, you know that the wave 3 right here won't end at the 3.236, 4.236, or even the 618, because you see a cycle ending from the beginning of 3. And then you get back here, you got your 3, you got your 4 to the 3802 or the 23.6, and you say, okay, my 5, where is going to end? You do the same process. You trace your fibos, you put it there, and then at that moment you got 626 as a possible target, or you do the index fibo area, and you're gonna notice that ended at the 1.236 or the inverse waveform structure right there. So that's how an impulse is seen in a 5-way move, seeing it through Elliott wave. That's how you trace the fibos, and that's how you calculate when every wave is gonna end in Elliott wave. Thanks, and I hope you guys